Hey, what's going on, guys? It's CryptoBestBuys back for another video. In today's video, I want to talk about the Synthetics token and give you guys a price prediction. So Synthetics is currently sitting at $2.47 with a 1% decrease in the last 24 hours and currently has a market cap of $640 million. If we have a look at the 7-day chart, we can see that Synthetics is up over 12% in the 7 days, hitting a low of 2.16 back on the 18th, and then pumped up within a day all the way to 2.5. Now, if you don't know what Synthetics is, quickly, Synthetics is a decentralized liquidity provisioning protocol, which means any protocol can tap into it for various purposes, including Optimism and Ethereum, and its deep liquidity and low fees provide backend for these kind of protocols. So many user-facing protocols in the Synthetic ecosystem include Quenta, Lyra, Polynomial, 1inch, and Curve. These are going to be the two biggest, and tap into Synthetic liquidity to power their protocols. So a lot of big companies and big cryptos are using Synthetic, which is a really good sign because you want, aside from the price, you actually want a use case and something in the real world that's applying to these different projects, and Synthetic is certainly doing that. So hopping into some price action, as I mentioned before, Synthetics is currently sitting at 2.48 USD. This is on the 15-minute timescale. Now, one thing I want to note is Synthetics is actually only on KuCoin in terms of the biggest providers to buy the crypto. I don't believe it is on Binance. Now, that's fine. That's fine. There's not a big problem with that. It just means that there's not going to be a wide range of increase in volume so quickly. If it was on Binance, there would be a lot more opportunity for people to buy the crypto. So obviously, it could. There's going to be a little bit of delay in the volume for the next couple of months until it gets onto a bigger exchange. I think that there's not going to be a huge demand for Synthetics. Now, does that mean it's a bad token? No, I think this is a really, really good one for the long term. But in terms of the short-term price action, we can see on the 15-minute that Synthetics is actually currently testing resistance at around about 2.5. This has been resistance since we saw that pump, back on the 18th. We went 16% in a couple of hours, which is crazy. Now, since then, it's obviously regressed a little bit. It has hit local support at around about 2.3. Now, but obviously 2.5 is acting as a big point of resistance at the moment. So we're currently testing that right now. However, we are in an uptrend, obviously. Since this move down here, this is going to be our general trend line. Now, if you guys are looking for orders into Synthetic, I would see what happens with this upper resistance point at 2.5. Now, personally, I would set orders at support around about 2.4 and 2.35, and then obviously our lower support at 2.3. But just having a look at the weekly, I want to show you guys something that I've seen that I think is going to be huge for Synthetics. Now, let me just adjust the auto a little bit. Yeah, to get it into scale, I have to move this across slightly. Now, as we can see on the weekly, this is a weekly time frame, we can see that Synthetic is in a descending triangle. Now, what does that mean? Well, a descending triangle is a pattern in TA, which usually means there is going to be an outbreak pretty soon. Now, this is on the weekly time frame, so this means this move could take a couple of months. In fact, I think if we're going to see a breakout, it might be towards the new year, which is a long way away. However, the targets we're setting for the new year, I think we can easily test support at $4. Now, that's going to be within, quite a long time, a half a year or 4 to 5 months or so. But that doesn't mean we can't pump before then. I'm just saying for long-term targets, it's very, very reasonable to say that we hit $4 to $5 within the next couple of months. Now, that is a 2x on your money right there, which is really, really good, even for crypto. But nothing is 100% guaranteed. But just having a look at this weekly, it's a really, really good sign. Now, even though we have been in a descending triangle, we've seen that this crypto has a lot of volume that can come very quickly. Even when we saw this massive pump back in January of 2021, now obviously that was when the whole market was on the up, but we have even more volume now, and we're at a lower price, which is a really good sign, which means if the bulls come into action, we can easily see this push past $4. Now, on the weekly, our targets are going to be, let me just highlight them for you. So our first target is going to be around about $4 to 4.1. That's going to be our big resistance in the next couple of weeks. Pushing past that, I think we can easily hit around about $5.9 to $6 again. So these are going to be our first profit take targets. First at $4, then around 5.9 to 6, and then our upper target about $8. So these are targets I'm setting towards the new year. This is not something I'm looking at within a couple of weeks, because I think that's quite unreasonable. But looking towards the new year, these are going to be the sort of price action targets I'm looking for. Seeing gains of 240% if we can hold on just a little bit. Now, it might take a little bit of time, but 200% is nothing to shy away at. Synthetix is a really good project right now, and if you guys are looking for buy orders, I would wait to see if we test support at around about $2.3 to $2. But just dollar cost average into these kind of projects. But always do your own research. This has been a video on Synthetix. If you guys want any other cryptos, let me know. But I'll see you guys in the next one.